Is my mic working? Yes, it is. What's up, everyone? This is Kyle, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. Last time we left off, we did a bunch of side questing, basically. Definitely should have been trying to do this earlier in case we got to do dungeon. Well, I am a tank, so it shouldn't matter. I don't think we need to do any dungeons soon. Not for the next, like, 2 hours at least. Game time. Ugh. I'm totally not drinking. Doom, 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 doom. Alright, where are we going? Hey, what's up, Blitzo? How you doing? Speak with the guy back at Revenant's Toll. Oh, wait. Before I do that, I need to talk to this guy. Just repair everything that I have, just in case. Alright, we're good. Now we head to Revenant's Toll. Where's the guy? There's the guy. Slaffborn. Big ol' Rogadin dude. Well met, friend. What brings you to Revenant's Toll? Did I hear you rightly? Your friends are being held captive at Castrom's Sentry, and you want to rescue them. I don't mean to discourage you, but that might prove difficult. Ugh. Ooh. Damn. Preparing for Easter hell? Why do you call it that? The stronghold has been on high alert of late, with the armored patrols seen about the perimeter around the clock. Not even a fly could get within 100 yalms of the walls undetected. If the Garleans were alerted to our coming, we cannot know what they will do with Minfilia to them. If the Garleans were alerted to our coming, we cannot know what they will do to Minfilia and the others. We must act within the greatest stealth. Not within, but with. Aye. It has to be good old-fashioned infiltration. Where did I see the word come? I need more alcohol. I mean, I'm not drinking alcohol. You can't prove nothing, YouTube. Because I work at a gas station and people are stupid. Oh, you know what? Fair. I can understand that. But with security's, no, that's Yida. But with security so tight, how are we going to smuggle ourselves in? Why, I have a mind to walk through the front door. Huh? The front door? Aye. We'll disguise ourselves as Imperial troops and march right in. Alright. Gonna do the whole wear the enemy's uniform thing. Alright, I'm good with that plan. For this, we'll need a few sets of Imperial uniforms, a suit of Magitech armor, and impeccable timing. That's a bold strategy, but it just might work. Where we are, there's certainly no shortage of opportunities to borrow the equipment. Knowing those Imperial bastards, they won't even suspect that we savage Eorzeans would think to use their technology. Then it's settled. If I remember right, he kind of speaks like Alphino does, but just a little deeper. If you're determined to go ahead with this, I recommend you speak with Glaumont. The fellow's got a personal grudge against the Empire, and happens to know a deal about Castrom's Sentry besides. I've no doubt that he'd want to be of aid. Yida and I shall go to reconnoiter? What the hell? Okay. Reconnoiter.
Reconnoiter.
Reconnoiter. Is a verb meaning to survey, explore, or inspect an area. Okay. So it's like recon. Is that the shortening of recon? Is that what recon is short for? I would have never even thought about that. No, recon is short for reconnaissance, isn't it? Reconnoiter. Reconnoiter. Huh. We are level 50. Alright, so I get access to these once I finish the main quest. At least I know that. Yeah, reconnaissance. That would be reconnoiter, and I accidentally skipped the dialogue. Alright, they're going to go reconnaissance the castrum, I think. Come and join us when you're ready, Velka. Let's do this. You're gonna look for costumes, I'm assuming? Sometimes I wonder, Yida. Are there ever times when you are not enthused? Nope. If nothing is not enthused, Yustola, and you're beginning to remind me of Papalimo. Oh, I'm nothing if not enthused. Need more alcohol. I let it settle some. Now it's all at the bottom. Hey, Glaument. Need some info. Looking for Glaument, are you? Well, you found him. Whoever you are. Huh? You're looking to get inside Castrum Sentry, and you need my help? Something tells me we're gonna get along just fine. So, you have friends at Castrum Sentry. What want for rescue? So, you have friends at Castrum Sentry. What want for rescue? That Slaffborn knows me too well. Aye, you can count on my help. I've got a score to settle with the Imperials, and I never pass up an opportunity to get back at those whore sons. But enough about me. Let's talk strategy. Rescuing folk from captivity's right delicate business. A single oversight, just a little blunder, and it's all over. You can't leave any room for uncertainty. For starters, you need to confirm beyond a shadow of a doubt that your friends where you think they are. You don't want to risk your neck only to discover they've been moved somewhere else. But how can you find out, you ask? By following these instructions. If you approach Sentry from the east, you'll see a swampland to your left called the Tangle. Get in there. Never mind all the No. Morbles, no. Never mind all the morbles. Navigate your way to the southwestern corner. You'll come upon some strainage pipes coming down from the stronghold. Don't ask me how I know, but one of them leads back up to the command tower. If you listen closely, might be as you can eavesdrop some of the happenings within. Once you know for certain your friend's there, we'll move to the next stage of the operation. Now get going, and Godspeed. Alright. So we gotta run off over there. Chocobo, if you would. We got to avoid all the morbles. Shit, I'm out of funny juice. I might go make another one later. I'm running out of grenadine though, so gonna have to go to the store tomorrow and get more of that. I should have bought 2 bottles. Why are the bottles so small? Alright, time to avoid the marbles. Or fight only one at a time. Don't attack me, you dumb bastard. Yep, and then this sets it up for 60 seconds if I attack twice with it. Wait a minute, is the, like, area audio? The hell is that? Hey, what's up, tall person? Yep, oh no, marbles. I hate these things. Shit, hold up, need to remember what my moves are. That's, an AoE. That costs 50. Okay. They have the bad breath. Yes, they do. Oh, alright, tall person. Have a good night. Catch you later. Right, that it increases beast gauge by 50. Okay. So I only use that when I want to buff up my shit more. Drainage pipe. And more donuts. Oh wait, I just realized. Multiple enemies. Here, let's use this. I don't think I've used that before. These enemies are pretty weak, man. Now single target damage. I just realized my mouse is right there. The faint sounds of conversation echoes down the pipe. Collected voice. What of the captive? Does she still refuse to speak? She may as well be a deaf mute for all the information we've gotten out of her. The others aren't much better. The Elezen gets on my nerves most of all. Every time he opens his mouth, it's only to spout gibberish. Enemies aren't weak, you just strong. Nope, they're weak. Because they are not as strong as me. That makes them weak. I do wonder, why is the Tribunus so obsessed with this Minfilia woman? They say she's possessed some mystical power. Something we Garleans don't have. Mystical power? Like the kind the Beastmen use? How the hell should I... I don't even know where I got hell from. I just assumed. How am I supposed to bloody know? If you're so curious, why don't you ask the Tribunus yourself? As well try to... As well try to tumble her. The fuck? What do you mean by that? Alright, tall person. For real, go to bed. You need sleep. I'm sure you got work in the morning or something. As well try to tumble her. I like my head where it is, thank you very much. Our break is over. Best we get back to our stations. Alright. Footfalls grow fainter until all is silent. Well, we know Minfilia is at least here. Wait, how did I get out? No, it was this way. I might have to fight this Morble. Alright. He did not want the smoke. This one might. Yep. Let's go, homie. Hey, you're not immune to stun. Sweet. Yeah, I just realized that. They don't turn off the area music while in combat like they do in other areas. Alright, Chocobo, let's go. Damn, he had all types of status effects on him. You good, Boko? Ugh. Ugh. That didn't taste very good, man. That was watered down. Ew. Hey, you leave me alone. You know what? Fuck it. Haha, I'll just hit you from here. What does that buff do again? Buff attack? Stay there, mouse. Alright, Grand Surging Tempest. Damage dealt by 10%. 10% damage is always pretty good, man. It's not a lot, but it's better than nothing. Hey, what's up, Alpha Node? Alpha Node. I still think it's Nod. 'Tis good to see you again, Velka. I'm given to understand you have conducted some reconnaissance. Tell me, what were you able to learn? So, Minfilia and the others are indeed at Castrum Sentry. Their presence thus confirmed. We must proceed with the mission. While you were afield, Sid took the liberty of devising a plan of action. Pray have the details from him. Alright, Sid. What's the plan? Good work, Velka. As Alpha Node has already told you, we've plotted out our course for the rescue. The gist of it is unchanged. We disguise ourselves as Imperial soldiers and infiltrate the stronghold. Cloudmont is looking into ways to procure a suit of Magitech armor. In the meantime, I need your assistance for some preparation of my own. Minfilia and the others are counting on us, Velka. Let's not keep them waiting any longer than necessary. Alright, what do you need help with? Drowning out the voices. Do you also have voices? While Glaumet goes about devising his plan, we need to see to some preparation of our own. It wouldn't do if the Imperials were to discover that they're short in armor. To prevent this from happening, I'm going to put together a makeshift communication jamming device. The explanation is like to get a bit technical, so bear with me. The Imperial forces communicate at a distance via electromagnetic waves. Simply put, voices are born upon etheric lightning energy that permeates the air. Now, the hill-sized cluster of corrupted crystals to the west has been observed to amplify the self-same energy. By making use of this property, we should be able to drown out Imperial voices. To ensure we have enough amplification, we must identify the most potent crystals among the cluster. For this, I need you to go there and use this device to take readings. I'll mark the likely places on your map. Oh, and just so you know, plasmoids are drawn to lightning energy. Don't be surprised if you run into a few. Alright, which way? That way. So we're not going back that way. It's the tower. We will eventually deal with that. After the main story. Spoilers. Ah, this crystal cluster is what we're going to. Alright. Prime location. Alright, plasmoids, where you at? I should have buffed before I did that attack. Alright, that's one. Are they up on it, or... Kind of, yeah. Oh, that was just freebie. I guess no area, like no room to actually fight. Are we gonna fight any besides the one? Okay. I guess not. Oh, I thought that was like a big bag. Like, whose big purse? What the shit? Ah, there's some plasmoids. There we go. Make them all do less damage. And did. It's not that far. I can run back. Wanna go? Let's go. I will smack you in the face. Yeah, no. Get stunned. Stupid. Good job, Boko. Me and you killed it together. Cool thing, Boko will be with us for the entire playthrough, even though he won't be our mount through the entire playthrough. Oh, someone's having internet problems right there. I hope that doesn't mean that the DDoS thing is still around. I haven't been hit by it since I've been playing it like in the past like month or so. You have the readings. Excellent. Here, let me see the numbers. Yes. 4 of these crystals should suit our purpose. Though I pray that we won't have need of their power. Why, thanks, Velka. Alright, now that we've done that, I'm going to do something real quick. Be right back. And by do something, I mean make another drink. Back in the New York groove. Yeah, I'm back in the New York groove. Alright, I'm back. I have Dirty Shirley, round 2. Yes, I'm drinking a Shirley Temple that has some Crown Royal in it. Glamoot. Ooh, what's that? Imperial Salute. Ah. Clean the wax out of your ears, because there's something I want to do by way of preparation. I want you to do. The plan's to have you enter Castrum Sentry all decked out in Imperial duds. But a disguise is more than just clothes you're wearing. You also gotta act the part. No, Boko disappeared. We'll use some cabbage to bring him back. At the very least, you need to know how to perform a convincing Imperial salute. First impression's everything, as they say. I could teach you to salute myself, of course, but it's best you learned it from the experts. So go get yourself near as you dare to Castrum Sentry, and watch the Imperials doing what they do. More reconnaissance, technically. Ugh. We gonna get fucked up. Oh, that's the Castrum over there. Or is it Castrum? It's probably Castrum, like castle. Castrum Sentry. Alright, gotta get over there and... What, use binoculars or something? Do we even have any binoculars to use for that? So yeah, I was planning on streaming. It was either going to be this, or y'all were gonna watch me play some Smash Bros. Because I'm practicing for a tournament. Not like I'm good at Smash Bros, but there was a local tournament thing, and it's like, ah, screw it, I'll join it. There we go, use the big hit to finish it. God, there's a lot of enemies over here. I guess it makes sense. We're not really, like, out following a road at this point. This is untapped land and... oh, shit. Alright, whatever, dude. Let's go. Nope, use that to buff up the timer some more. Alright, I wonder if I can loop in and out of these guys without being aggroed. Ooh, look at me stealthing. Oh, hi guys. I'm sorry, but it has to happen. I just realized I don't even need to be doing AoE, it's just two guys. What? Yep. Kill them. Alright, what are we doing? I see you. Nothing to report, sir. We have received an anonymous warning that insurgent forces are near. We must redouble our vigilance. I shall recommend that patrols be increased. Good thing they did it twice so we could, see it. Alright. I'm teleporting back because it is way too far. Too far for me to run. What's our jobs looking like? 40s. I did finish all of those. Alright, Glaumant. So, did you manage to learn the Imperial Salute? No, no, no. Best you don't demonstrate. I'm liable to fly into a rage and crack skulls. I'll just take your word for it. You have learned the emote Imperial Salute. Sweet. Alright, we can now do their salute. Time was I took on every odd job offered to me, running messages and calling pesky fauna like a good little adventurer. But I'm well past that now. These days, there's only one thing on my mind, and it's what's brought me here. Oh, I gotta talk to the person next to you. My bad. You are called Velka? Oh wait, are you a guy? I think you are. Sark. Sark sounds like a guy's name. You are called Velka Elima, yes? I have heard of your plight from my friend Galmunt. As a fellow adventurer and son of Eorzea both, I would offer you my assistance. Ah, it is a guy, he said son. In order to infiltrate Castrum Sentry, you and your comrades must disguise yourselves as Imperial soldiers. The question is how to go about acquiring the uniforms and helms. There are places a man might purchase them, but individuals who deal in such wares are not the sort to whom you would entrust your secrets. It would be more prudent, I believe, to procure what you need via traditional means, from the bodies of their currently deceased owners. Wouldn't they know that their men are, like, deceased if they found the bodies without uniforms? Unless we take the bodies. The fortified area before Castrum Sentry never lacks for Imperial patrols. It ought not take long to obtain 3 sets of gear, one for each member of the infiltration team, Biggs, Wedge, and yourself. When you have what you need, please return here and allow me to inspect the spoils. Will do. Oh, wait. Need to bring back her chocobo. Increase that shit by an hour. Alright. So, back down to where we were and just start taking out guys sitting in the front. You think they would notice, but I guess not. It says Imperial, like, uniforms. Is it the whole uniform it's giving me, or just a part of the uniform? Ah, shit, a mud puppy. I hate those things. Alright, time to start taking people out. Come here, you. You got nothing on me, dude. That should be one. Alright, that's a helm. You come here. Oh, you got magic. Punch. Stab. Damn, you're tough. Alright, we got 2 helms now. Oh, you're not getting me in that. Alright, that's all the helms. Oh, shit, got 2 of them on me. Dude, they're doing, like, no damage to me. Especially since I keep using that, the B attack, because it heals me. My wounds heal faster than you can make them. You could attack me all day and still be no closer to defeating me. In essence, you're fucked. Alright, is that it? Sweet. Back to Revenant's Toll. Ugh. Alright, Sark, I got the thing. What do now? Were you able to obtain 3 sets of Imperial equipment? Indeed I was. Behold. Damaged, as I had suspected. In their present condition, I fear these uniforms and helms are like to draw suspicion. They must be repaired, if only superficially. Fortunately, the blacksmith Eganolf. The blacksmith Eganolf at the Diamond Forge in Rowena's House of Splendors should be able to hammer them into shape in no time. I've already sent word ahead. You have been assured that he is expecting you. Worry not. We have already impressed upon him the need for utmost secrecy as to the nature of your mission. I would assume that it's up here. I don't think they would send us somewhere. I mean, the game would. They have before, just sent us to a random place. I wonder why the summoning bell. Did I used to be like a popular hub back in the day? So you're the venturer Sark Malark. Sark Malark sent, are ye? I've been waiting for you. Now, let's see what you got for me. I have these, and I need them repaired immediately. I see. Ah, yes. I reckon I can hammer these back into shape for you. Hold up, drinking some water. After all, I owe your friend Sark Malark a favor or two. Took good care of your old Eganolf. I do not like that name. It does not naturally just come out. Eganolf, back in the days before I fell in love with old Rowena, he did. Did you know he's the son of one of the wealthiest families in the Sultanate. In the Sultanate. Wouldn't expect someone like that to end up in a life he did. But I suppose he's always felt the venturer's life calling him. But here I go, blabbering on when there's work to be done. Just hold your horse birds for a moment. Horse birds. Just hold your horse birds for a moment or two, and the great Eganolf will have your gear looking good as new. I don't like the way he speaks. I do not like his name. And there we have it. Won't do you much good in battle, mind ya. But from what I hear, that's not your priority anyhow. Do send Sark Malark my regards, will ya? Why do you keep saying his full name rather than just saying Sark? Ah yes, my best friend, John Doe. It is always good to see you, John Doe. Ooh, I wonder what that quest is about. Alright, Sark Malark, your friend says hi. Have you had the uniforms and helms repaired? Indeed I have. Yes, these will serve beautifully. Their great Eganolf never fails to impress. The quality of these repairs would fool even the legatus. Thus equipped, you should not have any trouble blending in amongst Imperial forces. Lest you fear that the Garleans might detect your foreignness. Foreigners, oh, I thought someone was right next to me, man. I don't know why. I got spooked. Foreigners, in fact, form the greater part of the Garlean invasion force in Eorzea. You see, when the Empire subjugates new territory, it assimilates the people of that land into its armed forces. In turn, these conscripted forces are sent to subjugate faraway lands. In this way, Garlemald nips rebellions in the bud and expands its territory in one fell stroke. Yes, because they don't feel the need to... Well, they're less likely to form a rebellion if they are not in the original land from which they come. Especially if you are sent to another land that you previously had conflict with, because then you don't like them either, which you don't want to form a rebellion with your former enemies to take out your current. Unless shit gets desperate. With that, my part in your mission is done, and I am full glad to have been assistance to your cause. Why would I, a wealthy merchant, wish to help you? Do you not... I know not where you heard such a tale, but believe me when I say that I am but another humble adventurer. But one who desires only to act in the best interest of the realm. Alright, cool, I got the stuff. Fool me twice, shame on you. Good work getting the Imperial duds. You'll be pleased to hear I ain't been idle myself. It took me long enough, but I finally hatched a plan to get us a suit of Magitech armor. Now, from what I've seen, Castrum Sentry deploys a Reaper for most of its patrols. Trouble is, the patrols themselves are irregular, meaning random routes and random deployments, and hardly any of them come anywhere near Revenant's Toll. So, hoping to coax the Imperials out of their shells, I took the liberty of feeding them a bit of old false intelligence. Told them insurgents had designs on their stronghold. Tain't far from the truth, now I come to think of it. Any road, we should start seeing more patrols than we have up till now. What you need to do is approach one of these patrols dressed up in your shiny tin suit and alert them to the enemy's presence. Having done that, you'll want to lure them as near to Revenant's Toll as you can. Like as not, though, they'll be wary of venturing far from their own walls. If they do need a bit of extra encouragement, use this smoke signal here, filched fresh from the Imperial Scout. They'll come running when they see that. Ooh, sorry, hold up. And when the cavalry arrives, you hit them hard and make off with their Reaper. Simple as that. If I ain't mistaken, there's a patrol sweeping the perimeter right now. So run along, huh? And don't forget to salute. Alright, I will. Whoa! He's on a dragon! And he has flying. He's beaten the story. There's a reason he's still in Revenant Toll, so story must come back at some point? I don't know why it would. Well, actually, I do. Never mind. I'm stupid. Alright. Head down the way. Alright, gotta go, salute at a Centurion. Okay, it's over there. So, first things first, I need to put on the outfit, right? We don't have pants, do we? It's gonna look really weird. Also, my race can't wear helmets. Still, I don't know why you guys can't just design it where you have the ears poking out of the helmet. I'm fine even if it clips. I don't care. I just want to wear helmets too. Feels weird not having their whole outfit, but whatever. You're gonna be doing damage because I don't got most of my armor on. All right. Carry on, soldier. Insurgents gathering to the east, you say? Judging by your description, they are well beyond the perimeter. But I will not have it said that I was remiss. You, return to the scene and keep an eye on those insurgents. Should aught go awry, use your smoke signal to call us. Will do. Will do, sir. Oh, good lord, how far away are we actually? Never mind, I'm not walking. I will ride Boko. Ah, we're going up there. Still can't fly. One day we will. Use that smoke signal. Ooh, no. I think I want to put my armor back how it was supposed to be. There we go. Yeah, it's fine if we have the warrior stuff now. We only needed it to see them, not afterwards, I'm pretty sure. I hope you don't mind me joining. Seeing as we're seizing advanced weaponry, I thought it's best to be on hand. Yeah, probably a smart idea. I don't know if I can drive this shit. Ah, there she is. Who? Oh, you mean the robot. This is the place, but where is the enemy? Sir, over there! Send in the Reaper. Let's make an example of these insurgents. Alright, take out everything without killing the Reaper. Keep hitting the Reaper till it stops moving. Alright. I bet I just keep hitting everyone till it stops moving. Hostiles detected. Well, no duh. Over here kicking the shit out of everything. Ow, that thing hurts. Oh, I had enough to kick it. There we go, we done it. Dude, did the entire armor explode? What the fuck happened? Oh, okay, it's still there. At last, our very own suit of Magitech armor. Not wishing to look the gift Chocobo in the beak. It does seem rather worse for wear, doesn't it? Biggs, Wedge, what's your honest assessment? It's fucked, boss. Well, there's the fact that she's smoking, of course. But looking past that, I say she's, well, structurally sound. I don't like the way these legs are buckled. Hate to say this, but the servo mechanism may be damaged. Aye, but aren't those things protected by ilm-thick armor plate? They are, yes. It's odd. The casing doesn't seem to have taken a blow. I suspect we're dealing with a faulty part. Well, whatever it is we're dealing with, we're not resting till it's fixed. Not one wink of sleep. You got that, Wedge? Oh, cart Chocobo. I heard that. A hall has been set aside for our use in Revenant's Toll. That's where we'll carry out the repairs. Look for us there, Velka. Alright, I need to take off this jacket. I'm overheating some. Ooh. Shit, does it still turn on? Or are you gonna try to limp it back? Oh, you'd literally limp it back. Alright, sweet. Back up to the toll. I don't know why that looks so funny with it flying like that. No, we're reporting to Sid, or... The Magitech armor. Sid and the others took it inside. Go on in and join them. Alright, so they are inside. Alright, Sid. Oh, big fucking room. We've now had time to take a closer look at the Reaper. Our preliminary diagnosis were correct. She's structurally sound, but her servo mechanism is faulty. We needn't worry, though. Biggs and Wedge will see her restore to her former glory in no time at all. Give those two something to mend, and they will think of naught else till the job's done. 'Tis a marvelous thing to behold, provided you remind them to visit the privy. So long as you remind them to use the shitter once in a while. Basically what he said. Every little thing she does is magic tech. The repairs are proceeding apace. It shouldn't be long now before Biggs and Wedge complete their work. There is, however, one small problem. As you may recall, the Mechana's servo mechanism was discovered to be faulty. Wedge has subsequently ascertained that the Magitech core which drives it is worn beyond use. Such cores are rather fragile devices which must be replaced at regular intervals. Thanks to the negligence of our Imperial colleagues, however, the one used in this Reaper was long overdue. Alas, we do not have access to a ready replacement here in Dhona. But all is not lost. Wedge thinks he may have identified an alternative solution. Go and see him. Oh wait, I thought that was a period. Go and see him, would you? He'll explain the details to you. Alright, Wedge, what needs to be done? As I believe Chief has already informed you, the Magitech core is worn beyond use. We need to find a replacement. I thought about having you appropriate more Reapers, but even if the dunderhead maintenance engineers at Castrum Sentry had remembered to replace their cores, we would risk arousing Imperial suspicion. But do not despair, for I believe there is a solution to substitute the Magitech core with a mammoth heart. A mammoth? In case you don't know, a mammoth heart can be used to grant sentience to an automaton. Are we gonna make that a living thing, is what you're saying? By my reckoning, such a device should be more than capable of regulating the armor's servo mechanism. We'll just need to make minor modifications to the housing unit. I've already placed an order for the first-rate mammoth heart with the Goldsmiths Guild. All that remains is for someone to go to Ul'dah and collect it. Oh, and to pay for it. Did I mention how much they cost? No? Well, they typically cost something in the order of, I hope you don't mind footing the bill. It's for a good cause. Yeah, sure, I'll buy it. You bastards. Yes, I'll pay more money. Alright, to Uda. To my home city. Technically. Character's not really from there. They're from somewhere else. Everyone's character is from somewhere else besides the home city that they start at. But it is their home, the place they decided to call home. Is that sappy enough? Serendipity, really? What's up, Saren? Hello there. Come to collect a mammoth heart, you say? Then you must be here on behalf of Garland Ironworks. I've taken the liberty of picking the finest example we have. A heart fit for a price among mammoths. For a prince. Payment? Oh, that won't be necessary. The heart is for Master Alphinode's personal use, after all. He notified us a short while ago that his servant would be coming to collect it. Tender in years though he may be, Master Alphinode has been a benefactor of ours since my predecessor's time. The Goldsmiths Guild wouldn't dream of charging him. But here is the mammoth heart. May it serve you well. Oh, and please do pass on my compliments to your master. I'm fine with being called a servant if I'm getting something for free. Alright, Slaffborn, I need back in. Hi, Alphinode. Alright, Wedge, I got the thing. For free. Do you have the mammoth heart? I can't wait to see if it works. Yes, I do. For free. I gotta put emphasis on that. It was free. Hurrah! Thank you so much. But this is magnificent. It must have cost an emperor's ransom. Actually, Alphinode made it free. Free of charge. Courtesy of Alphinode. Coming from an influential family certainly has its advantages. But without further ado, let's give it a try. I've already modified the housing unit, so it should slot right in. Generic blacksmith noising. There, she's ready. Magic Tech armor, engage. 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 Or not. She just needs a loving tap, I'll wager. I mean, concussive maintenance is a thing. Smack it on the bottom like it's a baby. It is alive now. It's sentient. Yes, she's alive. Let's take her outside and put her through her paces, Velka. Oh, wait, no. Put her through her paces. Velka, would you care to do the honors? I would love to. Look at this beautiful beast. That's a Final Fantasy VI reference. I love it. Hop into the pilot seat. We'll begin as soon as you're ready. First, I'd like you to try climbing the tangle of crystals yonder. As far up as you can go, if you please. Oh, and if for some reason you need to dismount, simply come back here and we'll start again. Where to? Over here? Whee! I have climbed thing. No anomalous movements evident from either leg. Good. Next, jump back down, then sprint north, quick as you can. Alright, I'm literally gonna just jump. Oh, it wants me to go north. Boop. Leg joints absorbing all impact without incident. Excellent. Please make your way back, Velka. Excellent. Yeah, stay away from me, you ugly ass frog. Yo, boogity looking ass. Come on, spin. There we go. I love spinning on this stupid looking thing. The torso remains stable during vigorous motion. Excellent. And that concludes our test. Thank you for your cooperation. Here is a summary of my findings. The drivetrain is in sound condition. With some fine-tuning, we can expect a noticeable improvement in performance. As for the servo mechanism, I'm afraid it's not nearly as responsive as it should be, and I'm at a loss to explain why. The mammoth heart is in pristine condition and should be installed correctly. Perhaps its inner workings are simply too different to operate harmoniously with the armor's other mechanisms. Whereas Magitech cores serve only to conduct impulses, mammoth hearts enable automata to process the information collected by their sensors as feelings. Maybe she just doesn't feel like part of the team. In which case, we should all do our best to make her feel welcome. I'm gonna have to do like small talk with a robot. Alright. I'm gonna give it a big old hug. I love you, Final Fantasy VI reference. It clicked at us. Commence battle? What, against the robot? Or is someone showing up to steal our robot? Daft as it felt. I gave it my best. I've welcomed myself to a bloody standstill. What were you expecting it to do anyway? Bob us a courtesy? Fool! No doubt you're wondering why the servo mechanism is important as to warrant this silliness. Without it, the pilot would be required to control the armor's every movement manually. This would be an onerous task at the best of times, and wholly impractical during battle. Using a mammoth heart in place of a worn Magitech core seemed a promising solution. Alas, the device does not appear to be compatible with Garlean technology. Wedge, are there no other ways we might demonstrate our appreciation to our friend here? Give it a sick paint job? I don't know. I'm at my wit's ends, Chief. She just doesn't seem convinced. We could try a little dance, perhaps, or shear our heads off. Imperials! The Imperials, no! Imperials! I keep forgetting what Big's voice is. Fool! Imperials! They've come for the armor. I think that's what it is. I'm kinda like a crazy old man. Yes. damn it, I pressed A. I don't know what I was thinking. Sid said, damn it, they found us. There's the Reaper. Taken by the traitor Garland. And is that the Icon Slayer? Oh, bollocks. Call for reinforcements. We are the Icon Slayer. The hells you will. We've located the stolen Reaper. Requesting immediate assistance. Respond. Respond. It's no use, sir. There's some sort of interference. Curse you, Garland. No matter. If we can't reclaim it, destroy it. Oh. And got big old drill hands. Bloody hells. Velka, protect the armor at all costs. Will do. Behold my axe. I'm gonna cleave. I would like to rage. If everyone look at me, my big old damage. From Maggie. Did we just name the Magitech Maggie? Hey, you leave Maggie alone. There we go, just hit him with all of that shit. And dead. Yes, yes, I am the Icon Slayer. They were nothing. What is it? Is it active? Chief! Look! She moved! Ah, now she designs to grace us with her present. Or deigns, not designs. It took us a good while, but we're finally ready. It's time to infiltrate Castrum Sentry and rescue our comrades. Ooh, we are giving it a sweet paint job. There, the finishing touch. It's the same color, isn't it? Oh, we gave it a mark. What is that? Oh, is it the Ironworks? Yeah, what is that supposed to be? I see a gear. The servo mechanism is now fully functional, and all it took was a simple fight to the death. Remind me not to install a mammoth heart aboard the Enterprise, would you? Much as I love her, I would rather not be required to profess it after boarding. But enough of that. Let us see to our final preparations. Thanks to Biggs and Wedge, the Reaper is as good as new. We're as prepared as we were like to get. Nice. Escape from Castrum Sentry. How go your preparations, Velka? We'll leave as soon as you're ready. Oh, who's there? Glowment, you came. Hi. Thought I'd give you all a roaring send-off. 'Tis the least I can do for the fine men and women who are about to make my lifelong wish come true. Well, we'll do our best. It occurs to me, for all the help you've afforded us, we know little and less about you. What did the Empire do to earn your ire? And I fear I've put curiosity before consideration. I quite understand if you rather not relive those memories. No, I don't mind, really. Truth be told, a part of me was itching to tell you my tale. Mind you, 'tis hardly novel. I ain't the first to suffer at Imperial hands. Hold up, need water. Like most folk, I used to have a mother. She was a sweet, caring woman with a smile never far from her face. There was a sister, too. Pretty little thing she was, gentle as a lamb, but tough as nails. We were poor folk living simple lives, but we knew happiness just the same. And then the Imperials came and took it all away. When Alamigo fell, they put my family in a camp. Being a lad, I was made to do hard labor, while my mother and sister were forced to do far worse. They hid their suffering from me as best they could, but I knew, and the thought of it drove me mad. We had to escape, and so I hatched a plan to get us out of the city. We were picking our way around a gorge and not far outside the walls when they caught up with us. And rather than allow themselves to be taken again, my mother and sister leapt over the edge before my very eyes. Heartbroken as I was, I didn't put up a fight when the Imperials clapped me in chains and dragged me back. I completely understand why they would jump, man. 'Twas some years after that I escaped again and at that time, I got away. I swore then that I'd get revenge on the Empire, and become an adventurer so as to hone my skills and earn the coin I needed. But nigh on 2 decades since gone by, and what have I achieved? Bugger all, that's what. Not like you lot. You ain't been here 10 minutes, and you've already done more than I managed to in 10 bloody years. Hey, to be fair, I've been here for like an hour and a half. You give us too much credit, Glommet. We seek only to rescue our friends. Well, what's more important than that? In any road, after you've got your friends back, you're planning on going after the Empire, and don't pretend you ain't. I've heard a few folks take on the Imperials over the years, and every time I have, it's helped stave off my appetite for revenge. But something tells me you won't be going hungry for a while with, someone tells me I won't be going hungry for a while, what with everything you've got planned. And you are sure that will satisfy you. If you wish to strike back at the Empire with your own hand, you need only say the word. We would be glad to have you with us. Tempting though your offer is, I'm afeard I must decline. I swore I'd get revenge on the Empire, 'tis true. But I've long since realized that from the front lines are no place for a man like me. Aye, there's some as would call me craven. But I prefer to think of myself as a realist. Why can't I read all of a sudden? My talents lie in scheming, you see, not swordplay. Helping folks like you is how I make the most difference. But that's quite enough storytelling for one day. Best not keep your friends waiting any longer. I'll be praying for your safety and success. May Ralger give you strength. Who's Ralger? Is that one of the gods or something? Wherever the Empire goes, misery invariably follows in its wake. For the sake of all who call Eorzea home, we must put an end to Gaius's ambitions. But first, we have friends to rescue. Biggs, Wedge, and I will lie in wait east of Castrum Sentry, just outside the Stronghold's patrol perimeter. Join us when you're ready. Oh, and don't forget to wear your disguise, or this will be the shortest rescue mission in history. Will do. But, unfortunately, we're gonna have to call it here, so let's teleport back to Ul'dah. Tons of Easter shit. Ooh, Easter eggs. Is there candy inside? I want Reese's. Oh shit, I was looking at the wrong spot. I just saw all the people standing there. I assumed that was the spot. I think I'm getting drunk. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, comment, like, share, subscribe, ring that notification bell, all that good YouTube shit. And as always, this is Kyle, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.